Well, I smell a lawsuit in this restaurant's future. You will not believe what they allegedly did to a man who passed out and died at their establishment. So, a man reportedly collapsed at a restaurant in Texas not long ago, last month to be exact. This was at a steakhouse known for its West African cuisine. However, instead of calling 911 for the man, the employees of the restaurant dumped his body outside and literally left him for dead. Unbelievable. So, this is Jesse Mobley, and he reportedly died just 1 week before he would turn 35 years old. He was reportedly dining at KFFO Afro Steakhouse, as you can see here in this picture. That's in Houston, but he never made it out of this steakhouse alive. According to reports, he ate a meal at this restaurant on August 7th before he suddenly passed out at the table. It was said restaurant employees then picked him up and placed him and his belongings outside of a local beauty school. They allegedly thought he was homeless, but that doesn't matter. They still should have called 911 for anyone. They didn't call police or anyone to report the incident. It was not until the next morning that his lifeless body was found by a beauty school student who was reportedly terrified when she saw him dead against a wall. She wasn't really sure what to do, but then she saw ants crawling on him and noticed that one side of his body was purple, so she immediately called for help. Reportedly, Jesse's family was soon notified about his death, and his father and stepmother were allowed to see him one last time, but he would not be alive, unfortunately. They said the way they saw him was horrible. He had turned purple and there were already signs of decay. Unreal. So they then collected his ashes and they brought his ashes back to their home in San Antonio. Reportedly, Jesse went by Little Jesse. Now, more than a month after his death, his family is wanting answers as to how this could have happened, and I don't blame them. They wonder if somebody had gotten him help instead of throwing him out on a sidewalk, or if they had called 911, if he would still be alive today. They said if you don't know what's wrong with someone, you shouldn't assume. His cause of death is yet to be determined. The police did say they will close the investigation into his death if it is determined that he died of natural causes. Meanwhile, Jesse's dad is planning on getting an attorney after the medical examiner determines exactly how Jesse died. Jesse has since been remembered as a good man who faced many trials and tribulations throughout his life. They said he was fun-loving. He faced these challenges because his biological mom reportedly had HIV when she gave birth to him, which means he had it his whole life. His loved ones said it was a hard illness for him to carry and that he dreamed of one day having a wife and children, but because of his medical history, he knew that wasn't likely to happen. He was also reportedly diagnosed with bipolar disorder as an adult, but his family said he was doing great right before he died. His family has since set up a GoFundMe to help them during this difficult time if you're interested in donating. This is sad and unreal, and shame on that restaurant and their employees. He could seriously possibly be alive today. My question is, who would not even want to call 911? Why not let them handle it instead of taking matters into your own hands? Having to drag him outside and all that, it makes no sense. I would get an attorney too if I were his dad. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more content, be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube.